lot of people like watching games.
Yeah.
All right, set the stage, Rob. Set the stage.
Please.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. Oh wait, no, wrong game. Welcome to Marvel Superheroes TSR, a game. 5 friends in 5 cities making one magnificent story. Our game tonight will be from the classic Marvel FASRIP system from 1984 using characters Alpha Flight, John Byrne's possibly greatest solo collection of heroes, the dramatic family from the North, the red stepchild of the X-Men offshoots that never really get claimed but somehow get claimed. It was interesting watching the X-Men cartoon prepping up for this that I noticed Wolverine ends up going, "You could get every mutant from the North and you still won't bring me in." And I was like, clever way to call them all mutants. Clever way to just be like, you know what? We own Alpha Flight. Who's gonna do the background research here? Who's gonna check up on this shit? They are not all mutants. But from Lucy's great naming of our issue, it is called Aloha Flight. The Great North, the Great White North goes to the Great Relaxing West. Assigned by the Canadian Minister of Tourism to help inaugurate a new embassy that will be stationed in Hawaii.
Good choice.
If you could put an embassy anywhere, why wouldn't you, right?
They're Southern California.
They decided to put their embassy off of the beautiful Waikiki, off of the resorts, and the heroes are to be there for the inauguration and ribbon cutting ceremony. It is a beautiful locale that has been texted to everybody. As you see,
Yes, that is lovely.
the crystal blue waters and and Diamond Head. Diamond Head rising over the peaks. You land and are greeted with minimal amount of fanfare, but you do have a ride there waiting for you. A very nice.
Do we get laid?
You get laid as soon as you land.
Mm.
As you get laid in your greeting ceremony, can you please introduce yourselves to your driver, Adrian?
What up, bitch? I'm Aurora.
Ooh.
I'm Madison.
Hey, Madison.
Madison.
Hello, Madison. And you?
Madison Jeffries, homie. What's up?
We call him Mad Dog.
North Star, greetings.
North Star, pleasure. I'm a huge fan of your skiing exploits. I think it's a shame that you were robbed of your medals.
It is a shame, a travesty.
I'm Michelle Hudson, the Vindicator, aka Validator.
I feel
Combination
validated.
Combination of Iron Man and Captain America all wrapped up in a cute Canadian suit. Leader of the most overpowered and underrated superhero team in the Marvel Universe, Alpha Flight.
Where's Puck?
Puck is hanging out with his circus buddies right now.
Puck
He's
don't
like,
give a
yeah,
fuck.
nah.
You know what I love
Nah.
about Puck is Puck don't give a fuck.
Puck is Puck. You don't give a fuck. He grew up a carny, dog.
That's
He's
a
like,
t-shirt.
yeah,
That's a t-shirt.
Yeah,
I do, man.
I'm into that clean fun over there in Hawaii. I'm getting this dirty carny fun back here going from Calgary.
Pucks give 0 fucks. That's the shirt. Pucks give 0 fucks. And you can say that to anyone in Canada because they know what it's like to be slapped up like a hockey puck.
Ah,
They're talking about comic book shit.
welcome back, North Star, Aurora's twin brother, and prominent Canadian
Jean-Paul
superhero.
and Jean-Marie Bourbier, it is a pleasure to have you here with us. If you'll please join me as soon as you grab your luggage, I'll meet you in the valet and drive you to the embassy.
Let's go.
Do you do?
Yeah.
How are you dressed?
I'll go
What's going on? What's going on with y'all?
Okay, so we just landed. We got Validator. We got Box.
No, it's just me and North Star right now, right?
No, we all landed.
We all landed.
Did we?
Right? Yeah, we're all there.
Hey,
Oh.
fuck this. Fuck the car. We can all fly. Let's go all fly to the hotel.
No,
Let's make a
that's
grand
that's an
Canadian entrance.
Why would we do
unnecessary flex of power. Let's teleport.
No. Canada has to flex it. Canada is done being the bitch of America. Canada needs to flex some superhero muscle right now.
Glenn, what do you recommend?
I'm down to fly.
There we go.
Wait, can't Box transform into a flying vehicle and get ride him?
He has jets.
I don't want nobody riding me right now.
Hey, everyone's riding you right now, homie. Just get ready for it. It's Canada.
Nah, man. I think Box is just gonna fly himself because my shoes off of my shoes and I'm out.
Man,
Cool.
that is the
Or we
most.
could just get in the car.
Why? What are we in Seattle? We at the what's the name of that cafe, Ty? What's the name of that cafe we went to?
Shays.
We're not at Shay's, man. Let's just jump on Box and fucking ride.
Dude, you are the two most flyingest motherfuckers on this superhero team out of everybody who basically flies right now.
Yeah, but we're trying to conserve energy right now and also keep a low profile.
So why not just take the
I
fucking
am Validator, the team's leader. We are distributing a show of force. We're going to fly to the fucking hotel. I'm
Okay.
making an executive
If
decision.
we can't figure out how the fuck we're gonna get to the hotel,
Right.
problems with this team, bro.
I don't know when a superhero became the Cypress Hill Smokeout and we're trying to flex on everybody, but I'm down for it. Let's go. Let's go.
All right.
You know what, man?
Get
I'm
out.
gonna take the car with old boy, man. I'm gonna take the car.
You remember last time we smoked in front of the fucking federal building, Black Pyramids. Not a good time, but also a great time. That's just for me, Lucy. That's for me, Strutter, and Ty. It's a weird pyramid in my picture. It's like a black pyramid. I'm just not black enough.
Okay, well, hey.
And Miss Heather, how would you care to travel?
I'm flying all the way.
And Aurora?
Why would we split up? Why would we do that?
Because you guys ain't listening to your leader. I'm telling you, we're flying to the fucking hotel. Simple.
Is there any way that I can
Go
carry?
for it.
Can I carry North Star? Like,
I can make it on my own, bitch.
Dude,
Well, no,
you
but I-
are like, your thing is flying. You're twins. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
no, but when we're connected, we have the same powers, right?
You always have the same, basically you have the same power.
Isn't North Star more speed and Aurora's more flight?
Kind of. Well, no, like more light, like more power blast, I think. But you guys are twins. Just think of yourself as twins. Came from the same mother.
I already do that. What are you trying to teach me?
No, I'm saying you guys got to be close, man. You guys are the heart of the team.
My mom already said that Taiwan was her son.
God, let's get on with the game.
Oh,
I'm
the
fine.
game. Oh, that's right. Sorry. It's weird. Shit got weird. Like if me and birthday.
Are you asking me or are you looking at your sheet?
I'm looking at you.
Look at your sheet.
If me and North Star, aka birthday, link up, can we just like transport really quick and get there?
Speed of light. He's talking about speed of light.
Yeah. When you guys touch each other, you actually cause that short circuit thing when you want to, but yes, you can make yourselves more powerful if you
gingerly touch tips, right?
Yeah, I mean, literally, all you have to do is just get from point A to point B.
Then we'll walk.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
6 hours later.
SpongeBob SquarePants, 18 hours later, they just walked. Oh, shit, you're the only one that has kids that got that joke. I love that.
As you all arrive intermediately, but eventually at the embassy, there you are greeted with the traditional set of pineapples and delicious Kona coffees that one would expect whenever visiting Hawaii. The leader of the event, Ambassador Peter Van Zandt, is welcoming you all in. He's a very elegant, well-spoken Canadian dressed in fineries. Think Ryan Reynolds with a long ponytail, perhaps.
Oh.
Good-looking guy.
Nobody that's ever
Thank you
a
very
real
much.
thing.
The opening event will be in 2 days. If you'll just make yourselves comfortable, enjoy the amenities of the hotel next door, and we'll see you tomorrow to run through the rehearsal of the opening ceremony. And it's a pleasure meeting you all.
And we have 2 days until we have to actually show up for this inauguration.
Yes, you have the rehearsal tomorrow, and then the actual opening inauguration is the following day, and then you fly out the following day after.
Do we have any other business to attend to?
Good, great question.
I like that question a lot. Taiwan, give me a roll.
Oh,
Okay.
oh shit, Ty, sorry. You have to download an app for your 10-sided die. God damn it. I mean, I get it, but come on, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you have any pictures of Flo taking light beams off the butt?
No, I don't understand why. Okay, look at our circle, right?
The writers and editors made it that way. I totally get it. There's a room full of people who said, this is how it should be. I get it. Canon, Ed. It's canon.
You're right. I don't know. I'll tell you. You're right.
That is gross, man.
Yeah, that really... you
Oh,
can be a better...
That's how that Rona spread.
are we rating? Oh,
That's
that look familiar right there?
All around the world. You
That's
disgusting
good.
flea stack.
I am sleep stack. What?
Just
Hold on,
important.
right? You got to put all three together, right? When's the last time you seen Land of the Lost?
Oh.
I got
Please
the whole
stack?
series. I got the
Not
whole
that
series on
long,
VHS right here, bro.
On VHS? What are you doing? You got a VCR over that place?
Can you find
Ooh.
Land of the Lost on DVD? What's wrong with you? What do you have? What's your connect? Can you get me the Sword of Omens? Get me 2 favors. I don't know what they do in Oregon, but get me the Sword of Omens, the real one, at least a replica, and then get me Land of the Lost on DVD. I'd love it. I'd love to be able to skip chapters.
I'll check out the local Goodwills.
We're talking about faxing and VHS tapes. Like, what year is this?
Hey, if your boy is good that hooked me up with the Sword of Omens and that, get me Sigmund and the Sea Monster, because I'd love to be able to watch that on DVD. Skip chapters. Them little ginger
Are we
boys.
playing this game? Ed.
Sorry.
Spiral.
All right, so I think we were on North Star having a roll for something.
Yeah. I was asking if we had any other business on this trip, and I rolled a 6.
Well, 6. You have a family member who is out here that is supposed to meet you tomorrow.
Nice. Nice.
Okay.
You're going to get some business with some pleasure. Good for you.
That doesn't mean pleasure automatically.
Family
Family.
members.
You just said family.
You've been in Oregon too long, Lucy.
I'm just saying, like, you get to hang out with your friends and your family while the Canadian government's paying for your trip, man.
I told you about those different types of rednecks. You can hill country people.
Come on, man. You're trying to play here, man. As the leader of the Alpha Flight, I'm thinking about sending you home. Your split personality is like let's get the cool guy out, not the asshole.
I think I picked the right character then.
Yeah, you did. Now bring out the nice personality, not the bitch.
Okay, whatever you say. That's my Jen voice.
All right, I'm a widower. I've been missing my husband for a while, but I've been keeping up in shape. I put on my bikini and go hang out on the beach.
You've got a little bit of time to kill. You go hang out on the beach. All right. You check into your Hotel Turtle Bay. The Canadian government has sprung for a pretty decent room, not quite penthouse, but it definitely overlooks the outstretched beach.
Sensibly Canadian, you call that.
A sensibly Canadian afforded room. You share it. Split your room. You and Aurora share a room, and Box and North Star share a room. Ooh. You get dressed into your Canadian bathing suits, which I assume are made of denim.
Daisy Dukes all day long.
Letter Kenny.
And as you make your way down to the beach, you get to relaxing. What are you doing?
Chilling, man. I'm gonna have to offer to put a little sunblock on Aurora's back. I don't want to see anybody on my team sunburned.
That's a scumbag move, though, bro. Creeper, super creeper.
It's also protective.
Thank you, Tom.
It's more stepmotherly.
We're from the north. We're from the north.
A lot
of that didn't make it better.
A lot of your inflections have been super creeper the entire time. So, you know.
Are you talking about me?
No, Lucy knows I'm talking to him. That's why he's laughing doubled over.
I like playing the victim. Hey, you pitch it, you lob it, and I'll hit it.
I'm throwing it your way all day long, dude. Like,
when all on the planet's hitching.
So you are relaxing on the beach?
Yes.
Box, what are you doing?
I am monitoring radio frequencies for any concern or any possible hiccups for this upcoming event.
That's a very Box thing to do. Congratulations. Good job.
Thanks.
You see, you pick up a large blip on your radar out in the ocean, and as you use your telescopic vision to scan the horizon, you see a giant cargo ship, so immense it can carry an oil rig.
Damn.
Okay, wow.
I think we should go investigate, fellas.
Yeah, as I was gonna use light speed to go around it and investigate.
I mean, it could be just an oil rig, though. Like, why are we sitting here already? Like,
Yeah, but if I use
it's so
hyperspeed,
invasive on local business, you know.
but if I use hyperspeed real quick, I could investigate, and then we'll see whether or not it's worth investigating.
I
Hyperspeed
guess
is
it's
like
not
that.
every day you
Yeah.
see the oil rig being set up, so it makes sense, I guess.
I mean, it's obviously shady, but
Yeah, I mean,
Right. So then
rocket
maybe
boat
it's not prudent to go just rushing head first in there.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying go take a look, fellas. That's
No,
it.
I'll use hyperspeed, and
I'm
then I'll
validator.
just go
I'm the
around.
leader of this team. You and your brother go check out this ship. Gosh.
Stop trying to validate yourself, validator.
A king who has to
calling out that you're the leader of this team, bro. It sounds like you don't believe that.
Stop
a king
acting
who
like a
has to
goddamn
tell,
Canadian.
a king
You
who has to
Canadian.
tell everyone that they are king is no true king.
What is this team all about anyway?
So this isn't a cheerocracy.
What?
I think that's was that Bring It On reference?
Bring it on. But you knew it too.
Yeah, man, that movie was dope.
Hey, I'm going to treat you like I treat my 5 and 7-year-old. If you guys go check out that ship and tell me what's going on when you get back, I'll give you a bottle of maple syrup.
Can you give me all as a Mexican? All I need is a box of Tabasco Cheez-Its.
Sure, just go tell me what's going on with that ship.
Have any of you ever had a box of Tabasco Cheez-Its in one sitting?
Go check out what's going on in the ship.
That's what I'm doing. You have
That's
any
what I'm doing.
Cheez-Its?
The Cheez-Its.
Tabasco
Tabasco Cheez-Its are good, but if you eat a whole box, like that shit's coming back.
I can only do half at a sitting, but you know.
Yeah, your asshole's gonna be on fire.
It's usually not non-inflamed. Strouder?
Sounds
As
disgusting.
you fly out to the ship, you make quick work of the distance between you and it. Give me a flight check, North Star.
Let's roll it. I got a 7.
Out of 100 or 7 out of 10?
Oh, out of 20.
No, out of 100.
You gotta do the 100 one.
I got an 11. That doesn't sound much greater. On that scale of things, that does not sound great.
No. It happens to me a lot, dude. Trust me, it happens. I get like,
Will I even be able to fly? I'm gonna like sputter like land in the water or some shit.
you barely get off the floor and then crash head first.
You should have fucking taken the car with me instead of flying. That's what happened, right?
This is your first time flying, man.
I told you not to fly the first time.
Using our sliding scale, though, we see that 11 and Aurora has true flight shift X. So comparing the two, 11 is the very first box in green.
You made it.
So since you are in the green, you can discern one thing about this reality, as it were, to take from another game. You can ask one question that you can get from the satellite information. What would you like?
Are there weapons on the transport ship, the cargo ship? Do you detect?
Why wouldn't you just fucking push it and say weapons of mass destruction?
Did I just basically fucking say that? Shut up, Ed.
Not at all.
I'm the validator. I'm the validator. You need to shut your ass up. I asked it. Okay, Rob. Sorry.
Very Canadian of you
Disregard
guys.
him. Disregard him.
Understood.
It's very unbecoming. Let's keep it together, guys. Let's focus.
Thank you.
You do a scan of the cargo ship, and there appears to be no weapons on board the ship.
Okay.
However, that does pick up on board the odd oil rig that there may be some kind of there's high energy battery packs that are being picked up that can be used for drilling, for laser drilling if needed. All right, Box is going to get into his suit. Box, I'm not sure if you know what you look like outside of your suit.
My double amputee.
That is correct.
Yes.
You are a pudgy W amputee. So you're just
what?
chilling on the beach, and I want to give you a lot of body positivity for that. And
I think that should be up to the validator.
I'm sure the validator makes you feel good.
Dude, that's my dog right there, man. Don't let your disability hold you back.
Thanks, validator. I feel good about myself. I am handy capable, damn it. Let's go.
Exactly.
I smell trouble.
You're able to don your box suit and Aurora. So you now have 28 karma to spend. We'll get into those details as we get on. We're going to be continuing to add on more and more complex aspects of the game, as this is our third one in, but the first for Ty and the second for Glenn. The base mechanic of the game is that you have these statistics lined up on your sheet: fast rip, fighting, agility, strength, endurance, reasoning, intuition, and psyche. Fighting is for your fighting abilities. Agility is for your dexterity and your shooting or throwing ranged abilities. Strength is for your strength. E is for your endurance, your ability to withstand harm. Reason is kind of a blanket for your logic, intelligence, schooling, deductive ability. And intuition is for your innate wisdom and ability to assess and perceive things. And P is for your psyche, which is the game's abstract way for psychic abilities, magic well of power. But you can have a high psyche but not have those abilities. You can just have a very strong resolution. For example, in DC, it would be Hal Jordan before he had the Green Lantern. He just would have had the ability to wield. You then
I
have...
also give you strong resistance to like psychic attacks or not?
Yes, 100%. Actually, that does, no matter what, if you have psychic abilities or not. Great point. Health is the total of your fighting, agility, strength, and endurance scores all totaled up. Karma is your hero's wellness of good. The more good and heroic comic booky things that you do, the more karma points that you are awarded during the game. Mechanically, what you can do is that you can spend your karma points to do boost within the game. Say you come up short on a roll, you can spend your karma points to make a die roll go up to that roll. Like you want to get a bullseye, you can spend as much karma as you may have. You can also spend karma to heal points that you have lost. That is an optional rule that we use, but I like it. Then you have your resources, which is your character's abilities to call upon their material wealth and or resources. Popularity is your character's popularity within the Marvel Universe itself. For example, Spider-Man is popular with us as readers, but not so popular with New Yorkers, as J. Jonah Jameson constantly runs him through the mud, calling him a villain. Mm-hmm. You then have your normal stats, all that other stuff. Then you go into your super abilities. Everything is rolled on this universal chart, which has the feet. Your ability score goes across the top, and the number you roll goes down this side, and then you compare whatever the number is you rolled versus your ability's feet.
All right, so where are we with the scenario?
So you are flying around the ship. Everyone has come up. People on board the ship are, like they're taking note. They're coming out and looking at you. Aurora and North Star both give off quite a glow, and then when a giant metal humanoid comes up, it's all the more of a show.
Strouder, you remember that neighborhood we drove through in Oregon on the way to the fucking eclipse? And it was just like super right wing. Don't pull over here.
Yeah. Yeah, it was called Medford.
I was gonna say, wasn't that the whole state? All right.
As soon as you cross into the state, it's don't stop your state. You know how there's
until you get to Portland. Until you get to Portland.
There's the show me state. They're the don't stop here state.
Keep going.
All right, so I guess to like get things moving, I connect to their computer network on that rig and on the cargo ship to get more information on what those batteries, what the intent behind those batteries.
I like it. I like it a lot. Looking at your skill sheet, you have computer link.
Mm-hmm.
Box can tap an available computer with remarkable ability. So give me a roll 100 on the remarkable chart.
67.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, damn.
Well, that's going to be good.
Hard. Hard.
In the yellow. Very nice.
Good one. Good roll.
This is an experimental Roxxon energy drill, which is to be used to drill into the underlying magma of the islands with the hope of harnessing the geothermal conductivity that undulates underneath the Earth's crust.
Undulates. Wow. Why they got to be so shady? That's number one.
So I guess I now inform the team of the intent of that equipment and its capabilities.
Oof.
And is there a way to determine what that will do to the island of Waikiki? Was it?
Give me a reason check.
76.
Ooh, it's my dog right there.
Your reason is 20. 76 is deep is right into the yellow. It's not going to be good. It is not going to be good at all.
So I relay that information to the team to determine what's
Alpha
our
Flight Assemble. Alpha Flight Assemble.
No, it's Alpha Flight Congregate, bro.
Alpha Flight Congregate.
I think it's Alpha Flight Acquired. We just joined at some point. We don't care about anything.
So I relay that information to the team the next steps and what's our approach?
Great. Yeah. Dope.
I'll be back. Fox gotta take a break.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to teleport over there
To where?
to the oil rig that was just scanned.
Okay. Oh, to where on the oil rig? Like, look at the picture. Like, it's a big fucking thing, man.
Oh shit! Oh, I have teleport powers. Oh.
You get a solid teleportation right onto the bridge. But as you could read on into the teleportation, a side effect of this special movement is that Vindicator is disoriented
I understand that. Yeah.
by the sudden movement. So you teleport right on, but you are nauseated and quite woozy as you look around. There are uniformed.
Were you just watching Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends?
Huh?
I know
What's that?
I know that music. Who was playing Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends?
Guilty. It's me.
That's good. That's good immersion. I like it.
It was like 2 notes, dude. I just knew it already.
Because since I just finished the '90s one, I'm feeling Spidey nostalgic.
Oh, you have to. That's a great show. The Hulk too. That '90s Hulk or the '80s Hulk? Terrible.
Look in the Agents of Smash.
No, he's not ready for that.
I've watched that before.
Great fucking
love
show,
that.
man. Sleeper show. I love Agents of Smash.
But
Man.
do you skip the early 2000s Hulk with the Gray Hulk and shit? Do you skip that?
No, I haven't seen that. Yeah.
Oh, the one that's called The Incredible Hulk, when there's like Hulk, 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 and the theme song is almost like the one from the '80s, because when he's like just beating shit down, he's like oh, but they're just saying like Hulk, Hulk. It's a weird. The Gray Hulk's in there for like at least Joe Fixit is in there for like 5 episodes. It's great. Anyway.
So Vindicator is disoriented for a moment. Who would like to go next? So
Shout out to
So
Rip.
why not just take a more simple approach? We're on this oil rig here. Let's just go ask someone. I made a shit ton of noise.
That's why I feel going stealthy will be a good first move, and then you guys go in.
I'm already on the bridge, man. I'm on the bridge, and there's guys
disoriented
right now.
You're
Yeah, but
disoriented. We need
There's also
somebody
no
that's
confrontation yet.
not motion sickness impaired to be on the bridge too.
No, I'm saying there's no confrontation, so at least if something pops off, I'm what do you call it? Sans sight scene?
But
Nope.
I made noise when I came in there. They already know something's up. You might as well.
Send backup. Send backup to the bridge. Send
North
backup.
Star, what do you do?
I'd like to approach some of the workers and just ask a WTF, like what's going on.
I love it. North Star, you are quite the charmer, and these guys happen to they happen to follow skiing. They're coming from their Alaskan route, so they're quite familiar with.
Ooh, an Alaskan crew. Interesting. Nice.
They're familiar with your escapades in the Olympics.
And I'm looking mighty good in my Canadian denim shorts.
Oh,
looking pretty good in your Canadian denim shorts. Your
Canadian bikini. Beautiful. Beautiful.
you're pulling your hair right over your elf ears. Just like, oh, did you notice? By the way.
Okay.
Excuse me. 1 second.
This one hair keeps popping over.
Just my baby hair.
Gel that.
I was gonna get those
gel.
Uh,
How do you say
Get some of my
let's jam?
Let's Jam.
Get some let's jam. Yeah, time.
Let's jam, Africans.
Jam for Eddie. Jam. Oh, jam.
You got a popularity of 40. That is not bad at all. Give me a 100 roll there, buddy. Incredible.
All right. 100. 28.
28. Just shy. They are ignorant. They're just workers. They're just like, yo, like we were told to come here. We've been on board this ship for about 2 months. We picked up this giant rig from this weird island that we didn't know about on the way down here from Alaska. And as far as we know, we're just supposed to drop it off tomorrow and get her up and running.
Is Evergreen the company they work for, or?
Evergreen is the company that we work for, yes. It is the ship, cargo ship company.
But you guys are just the ship. The tank, the oil tanker was picked up somewhere. The oil rig was picked up
somewhere else, correct. And their personnel have all been on board and haven't come and mingled with us.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Yeah.
Box, what are you doing?
I am seeing what the intent of what the intent is of the lasers and stuff. I go ahead and jam all their communications so that they cannot reach any outside sources for backup while we investigate.
I like it.
While also approaching to land on the bridge next to Vindicator.
Give me a remarkable power stunt. We're going to use your computer link, but you're doing something that isn't written on your ability, and that's called a power stunt. So when you're trying something that is brand new for the hero that can join their catalog in the future.
No, I said right there, can jam other radio sources. Right? Yeah. The last paragraph.
Excellent move, Box. Break down the communication.
Then let's.
It's the last sentence under abilities. Can jam other radio sources within 5 areas.
Oh, word. Amazing infravision. I see it. Totally word. Sensors. Incredible intensity. Yeah, do it. Roll. Intensity 40.
65.
That is the first one into yellow. You are able to jam both the ship and the oil rig's radio frequencies and communications.
Nice.
You hear the scrambles. You can interpret one of the two. Which would you like to pick up those signals of?
The oil rig.
The oil rig. This is Reef 1. Reef 1, we're not coming through. Reef 1, do you pick up? Magma 2, do you pick up?
Magma?
Who is that going to?
They're trying to communicate out.
Yeah, they're trying to call out. Vindicator.
Oh, so you're inner.
Okay, yeah, Vindicator. Okay, I'm in the thick of it, guys. I'm on the bridge right now.
That was also the end of my move, is me approaching Vindicator's position.
Towards the bridge? Excellent. Vindicator, okay. You are nauseated. You come to, and there's a crew of extremely confused looking sailors standing above you. Politely kneeling down. Miss, do you need help?
Yeah, I'm bow down before your fucking leader. I'm taking over here.
Bro, we're Canadian, man. I am now internalizing slaughter.
The jaw.
What do you want to do, Lucy?
I am taking over. Like I'm taking over the bridge. Hey, you guys surrender now. Throw down your weapons. Surrender.
There's sailors. There's no weapons.
There's no weapons.
Yeah, surrender. I'm taking over the bridge. I'm in charge.
So you are a terrorist now.
No, I'm not because this is
Yes,
shady shit
you
going
are.
on.
You're a pirate terrorist now.
Fine, I'm
It
taking over
seems
the
like
ship.
if anything would lose you
I'm
some
taking over
superhero
the
points.
ship.
Something
All right,
like that.
Lucy, you have
Some
negative
superhero
50
points.
karma then.
For taking over the ship?
Yes. What are you doing? What is prompting you to be evil?
I'm not
There's
being
nothing they have done. Good heroes are reactive.
Hey,
There's
Vindicator,
nothing-
FYI, I've jammed their communications. They can't reach anybody else. So far, this is, you know what the intent of the lasers is. You know,
Yeah, evil.
according to Aurora, the sailors, or North Star, the sailors don't know what's going on. FYI.
If we're gonna go real life, validation will take you down dark paths, trying to be validated. If we're gonna be real, validation is fucking the curse sometimes.
I'm validating it. We're taking over
It's
the
your
ship.
name. It's your goddamn name.
Yeah. We're taking over their ship right now.
And you're Canadian, so
Yeah.
Hey,
you get to
Our
validate
ship
it
now.
for a double.
You know, you're a great leader, but that might not be the best move right now, Validator.
I'm gonna walk away and let you guys try to reason with Validator because
Do you ever think that not being Iron Man affects you?
Being Iron Man?
Not being Iron Man affects you. The fact that you
Like
know
an
you're not Iron
inferiority
Man, but you
complex?
try so hard to be Iron Man, even though you're obviously a woman.
I think so. I think if you walk around dubbing yourself like the female or Canadian Iron Man, and like no matter how hard you try, you're not Iron Man.
And you
My
never
husband just died. My husband just died.
your husband.
Yeah.
When?
I caught him fucking Sasquatch in the Canadian wilderness last week, and a Wendigo was jerking him off.
Puck has the video of it. Puck has the video.
He does. He
That's
does.
what I'm talking about.
He tried to stop it, and he got slapped away into the tree. Claws
He got
popped.
slapped away. He crashed into Wendigo's dick.
That's what slapped him away.
I can't do it anymore. I can't do
He
it
got
anymore.
mollywopped away.
So, Validator, what's the next move? Besides
I
taking
can't.
over the fucking ship.
All right, so who's gonna set this fucking oil rig on fire?
Yo,
Ty,
you guys want to do terrorist alpha flight?
Ty,
Fuck it,
Ty, if me and you hold hands, we have a little bit more power, and we can just light that bitch up.
Fuck your oil rig.
Exactly.
let's
Yo,
3+1. Fuck it, let's take over this shit and set it on fire then, guys.
Fuck that oil rig.
Wait, before you guys participate in this terrorist act, let me fly back to the shore. Yeah,
just
we're
said
on
that.
fucking
You
American
just said
soil. We risk World War III.
Ask the workers if they like fish sticks.
Maple
100%. I'm right behind that. Right
Let's
there.
ask them the fish sticks and we search.
How are we gonna finish this? This is the question. Broader, well,
By
now-
you shutting the fuck up, Ed. Let's play this game. Let's go.
jeez, buddy. So,
I have spoken.
So what
So
do you
thi-
want to do, Validator?
This fool is feeling aggro right now, dog. Fuck it. Lucy, let's take over the ship, dog. Fuck it. Let's go.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying.
This is
Let's,
very
let's, fucking, let's roll with that shit.
very
Let's search
anti-Canadian.
the ship. Search the ship.
Search the ship.
All right, the captain comes to you and is like, excuse me, miss, this is
Right?
my ship. Can I help you?
I force choke his ass.
Validator, you got to teach somebody about those anger issues, Ma.
With your gilded dick?
You got to,
I'm a girl, man. God, you guys suck.
Rod, is this the worst game you've ever played? You've ever had to master?
No, it's not. I just
I entered this game with some high hopes.
No, because 100%, the only person who's off the rail in their own angle is Lucy, who's champing for some action, and I get it. But you're playing the wrong character, A, because you're just not role-playing her very well. And B, like, I don't know, yeah, like, I just...
Damn, he hit you with that. If there's a problem in a relationship, it's your fault, stupid.
you're kind of playing kind of aggro.
Okay, I talk to the captain of the ship. I don't take the ship over. I say, Captain, have you noticed any unusual activity on your ship in the last several weeks?
Have you seen any fish sticks on your ship in the past week?
Shut the fuck up, Ed.
The captain's name is Simon, and he says yes. Simon says yes. We picked up this ship somewhere in the North Pacific on our way down here, and we were instructed to drop it off. It's been quite odd since we picked up this odd-looking oil rig from that mysterious island that no one from on board has seen anyone on the oil rig or interacted with them, but we've definitely seen lights during the evening come on.
Interesting. Lights. Box. Scan the ship.
The captain lets you plug into the ship's computers. Roll me a computer link check with a shift 1 bonus to the right.
Oh, 100.
You are able to perfectly tap into the ship's information and what information that the ship has about the energy rig. It is property of Roxxon. It is a geothermal energy rig drill, which has been sponsored by various private conglomerates and energy concerns. Roxxon being the main foot of the bill. There are various personnel that are on board, engineers and scientists and personnel to help with the packaging and exportation of any of the energy cells. There is a small security detail that is on board that seems to be relatively well armed, surprisingly with energy-based weapons from what you can discern. And that it is supposed to be placed in the offshore of Oahu. As you confer with the ship's data ports, you're pretty sure that that's illegal, that there's some Roxxon lawyering going on where they're doing something to manipulate the system to get this thing placed where it's getting placed. It will endanger the reef.
To have security details with high energy laser weapons.
North Star, what are you doing?
I'd like to use my super speed to search every bit of the oil rig itself and find out like the weak points.
I like that. Give me a speed check and then a reason check with advantage with a shift 1.
And it's a 41.
41, you fly with great speed and deftness. 41 gets you into the yellow for shift Z with the bonus. Yeah, you're able to dart around the exterior of the rig. The majority of the equipment has been lashed down to keep it from rocking on board the deck of the ship. You can see that the center of the platform is definitely dominated by a large concentric drill shape. And there are on the side, you can see where the battery storage facilities would be. As the ship continues to make its way into Port Vindicator, where are you right now?
Well, I was on the bridge talking to the captain previously and asking him to give us permission to check his ship. We have found suspicious material on the ship. I asked him to halt in the water. Let's not go any further. Let's not land the ship.
Good going. I'm on board with that.
All right. Roll me a leadership check. You have talent leadership skill, which will give you a shift 1 bonus.
So are you telling me that Canadian powers have no power in Hawaiian waters?
None.
They melted away?
Ooh.
Okay, so what? I'm going to roll 100.
Dad jokes.
Shut up, man.
I know. You hate me so much. You hate me more than Jen right now. I love that. Side notes. I like to make people hate me.
38. I got a 38.
That's his power.
Thank you.
Only making them stronger.
Ty, it's my pleasure.
You are just shot. The captain's like, yo, I've got orders. I can. I'd hate to have to call in the Coast Guard. I just want to get my ship into deck here, into dock, into place, and you can take it up with my boss, man. I'm just doing my job.
I vaporized his head.
Since I'm plugged into the computer system, I go ahead and disable all electronics on board until we communicate with the American government, so that even if whatever the captain decides, we need the American government to chime in and see what wants to be done. And I pass this information along of what I found on the computer system.
Yeah.
Give me a computer link roll, please.
14.
A 15.
14.
The ship is set basically on autopilot. The humans here are kind of accessories in case anything goes wrong, and you're finding it difficult to override its order. North Star, you're finishing up your oil rig. As you do, Aurora and North Star, who are outside flying, give me an agility check, please.
Oh, so.
There's an extremely strong, almost hurricane-level wind that comes out of nowhere in the still blue sky that starts to gustily blow you away.
I got hard-ass 15.
39.
Agility's 20. North Star is able to barely control his flight path in the buffeted winds. However, Aurora, feeling the pulling at her mind of another voice and doubts of weakness, is swept up.
I'm sorry. Did you say buffeted winds? What does buffeted mean?
It's like heavy winds.
Is that different than buffet?
Yeah.
That was for Ty.
Are you hungry?
They're still getting served.
That was for Ty.
You're getting served in many ways.
He's like, oh, you said buffeted? Is it not buffet?
No, they like to say buffet. That's one of the nasty mispronunciations you hear. Where's y'all's buffet?
Isn't it pronounced buffet? Is it?
Oh, shit. That's one of the nasty mispronunciations.
That'd be the worst video ever or the best? Right. If we're involved now, I love Ty. I love you, man. Glenn, love you too. We had a good time right there in Seattle, right? Watching fucking
man.
Rise of Skywalker and hating it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck's wrong? Why are we watching this?
Red Sun.
Oh, man. Strawder, have you seen Red Sun yet?
I haven't yet. I'm very familiar with the comic itself, but I heard that Red Sun is a really great translation. Aurora,
Moving on.
Aurora, you take 20 points of damage from the winds, and it almost feels as if you've gotten kicked by the winds. Vindicator and Box are able to maintain their sea legs as a giant rogue wave comes out of nowhere, rocking the entire ship from side to side.
Does sea legs mean cock legs or cunt legs?
Sea legs.
All right, so
Ty's first time ever
look
used
at
it.
Vindicator and say, what the hell was that? Maybe we should look out on the deck.
Let's
Throw
go
it to
investigate.
Lucy.
fellas.
Throw it to Lucy.
Team.
As you do, you see another giant rogue wave coming, a huge hurricane-like wind. In the hurricane itself, you see what seems to be a flaming star just heating up and emanating. And then all of the sudden, giant bits of coral start to rise up out of the side of the ocean and clamber on to the ship, gripping the ship and keeping it in place. You hear the loud screeching of metal and coral in the sand. You see the ship starting to tear and get ripped apart by the rocking of the boats. All of a sudden, the burning star starts to just shoot down comet-like bits of heated flame. People on board the deck of the ship and inside the oil rig start to emerge and run and scream. As you look around, you start to discern 4 figures hanging in the sky, floating. From what you can tell, they are the source of this trouble and
Dude, this is a tough fight, man. These are some OP motherfuckers.
Shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, actually is.
I'm not privy on who the fuck this is. Who is this?
I went very, I went pretty obscure, but when I found out that they had stats for him, I had to send a couple more frames. The first one you see floating in the air is Skybreaker. Master of the Winds.
Those don't look like winds.
Skybreaker, okay. And then we got somebody that controls water or ice.
Their true secret identities, you know from the first time they had been caught as the forces of nature.
Glenn, don't be an asshole. They're obviously all elementals.
Terraformer is
You can tell by their poor character design that they're elementals.
Yeah.
Terraformer is a sentient plant created by Plant Man, who has since gone on to start their own life of crime.
And also be called the
Skybreaker
Four
is
Bushmen,
the
right?
once Attilan. Skybreaker is the once Attilan Arrow.
What? That's an inhuman?
Known as, yes, Eternal. Yeah, sorry, Inhuman, yes.
You know they're bringing Eternals back now, right?
The Master of Water, known as Aqueduct, used to go by Water Wizard. Villain of Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider. And finally, the Cambodian.
Already offensive. Don't even finish it.
New Warriors is very pro-inclusive, and Firewall, the mistress of flame and fire. Known for their eco-terrorism, they have made their mark in the news as of late, attacking what they have deemed ecologically destructive sites around the world. You are none too surprised that they would take up some kind of issue with these weird Roxxon oil energy rigs. The fight is upon you. The final page is, what does the final page look like of that issue?
Can I ask a question? Which one would you be?
I get to be all of them. That's what I love. They are in the sky. The sun is behind them. You see the flames coming off of Firewall. You see the coral being controlled by Terraformer. The hurricane-like winds being created by Skybreaker, and the rogue tidal waves being created by Aqueduct. What do you do, heroes? Who do you save? People on shore look on, and it looks as if some of these rogue waves might just cause some damage to some of the beachgoers just enjoying their summer. Excelsior!
No,
Excelsior.
that's not what you said there.
All right, fearless leader, what's the plan, bro? Okay,
We-
so the
we're
wave
out.
generation.
We lost our. Hey, I gotta go. We lost our fearless leader. I gotta go. I'm so done. I'm sorry.
What happened to you?
I drank too much and I smoked too much weed.
Yeah, he looks fucked up.
I think we're all doing the same thing, but like, what is?
He's been fucked
You know
up
what?
for like
You know
the
what?
last
No,
30
no.
minutes.
This is gonna become a 4-on-1. We're gonna deal with you right now. What is wrong with you right now?
I think Ken's also fucked up.